There we go. Maybe you can see it a little bit better now. It still doesn't show it being as pretty as it really is. These are beautiful iridescent blues and greens. And there's the weighted end. And people use pendulums for anything from finding water on property to finding things they've lost to finding dead bodies to finding pretty much, whatever you have in your mind that you want to find. Some people use them for communicating with spirits, much like a Ouija board. They'll have a paper with letters and numbers on it, and the pendulum will swing. I have not had a lot of luck doing that. One of the big reasons is I don't trust myself to be still enough. I found that holding them like this is better than holding them like this. There's a little less chance of my fingertips causing it to move, but still, I don't feel like my arm can stay still long enough because I start getting cramps in my muscles. So if we're, say, out on a ghost hunt and we're in a cemetery and we're looking for some activity there, sometimes I can walk around with that and it will start to swing when I get in a spot of activity, and then we can start taking pictures and doing whatever hoodoo thing we want to do. This is a deck, I never can say it right, my Arthurian deck, like King Arthur. That's what it reminds me of. It's Mambo. It's looks very much like Middle Ages, kind of British royalty. It's a Gothic arch there, and looks like a monk. I feel like these work really well for guys. And I use this a lot of times when I'm reading for my friend Elmer, because I think he's probably reincarnated from that era and that part of the world anyway. So I think it just is meant to be. This is the Essential Guide to Astrology book and card kit. I cannot find an example of this anywhere online. This is the only set I've ever seen. It pretty much works like the tarot, but it's with more astrological symbolism. And there's a little deck. I'm not going to get it all out. It's kind of boring. It's cool and I appreciate it. I'll always have it, but it's not the most beautiful or exciting deck. Now, these, on the other hand, I just adore these. This is the Housewives Tarot. Some of you may have seen these at some point. It comes in basically a recipe box, and my friend Jenna Lee sent these to me. But I don't like to use them when I've got somebody that I know is having something really serious in their lives, because they are kind of whimsical and silly. And there's a little book that comes with it. And the spreads that they recommend are funny things like the martini, the clothesline of life, the dinette set, the Neapolitan, the Virgin, which is just the one card spread. But the decks themselves, okay, this has to be my favorite of the whole deck. This is the Devil card, which has sexy legs, devil's food cake, big old chocolate cake. She's smoking a cigarette. She's surrounded by pills and what all she got here? Ready cheese, kind of like a Cheese Whiz stuff, and TV dinners and Vice cigarettes. And she's got a drink in her hand. One of the other ones I like is the Death card, which has got some mayonnaise that somebody left out. It's gone bad. Somebody's going down if they eat that shit. The Seven of Wands. Big pink toilet with toothbrushes that I suppose some unfortunate housewife has to scrub the john with. So you get the idea. They are fun. They are so fun. I've got a few books in here. This is the book that came with the Barnes & Noble set. And it's a small book and it's rather simple, but I refer to it so much because it includes reversals. That's when a card is dealt upside down. And it seems like a lot of books don't even acknowledge the reversals, which is strange to me. This is my own little book. This is something that actually my friend Elizabeth sent me. It was one of those gifts when I was very ill and I was going through the radiation and everything. And when I find spreads, or if I make spreads up, I will put them in here. I'm trying to put all the love and romance spreads together, all the personal insight spreads, all the seeking spreads and things like that. So there's some kind of order to it. And this book, I've got 2 bookmarks that I've attached to it. It's spiral bound, so I just kind of tied those on. And this book has tabs that came with it, and then silly, poorly drawn tabs that I made so I can get to specific areas quickly. And it's a pretty good book, but it does not address reversals, which pains me greatly. So if there are any of you that are amongst the bunch that have actually been commenting and sending me messages and stuff like that, and you would like for me to do a tarot reading for you or use the answer cards and just do some kind of little reading for you, I would be more than happy to. I could even do it as a video post, which would be fun. So if you would like that, let me know. I'm not going to do it for just anybody. It has to be some of you that have been friendly and have been communicating with me. Like Kirsta and Lord Odin and some of the rest of you guys, some of my regulars. If you want a little reading, let me know, and you also might let me know if you want the results privately or if you'd like for me to do a video post. It's usually too big and complicated to do in a text post. I am running at almost 30 minutes here, you guys, so I've got to close this thing down and actually edit it way down. Or maybe do a two-part. I'll edit it. Nobody's that interested in my tarot cards. So, I look good at this angle. I look all slender. Well, maybe not slender. But I don't look all double-chinned like I normally do. The fat girl angle. Wouldn't it be nice if they would actually use as my still photo for this video? But I know they won't. They'll use one of me with my mouth open and a snarl on my face. Because that's the kind of bastards they are here. They hire a special monkey to sit and find the worst frame in your video and put it up as the icon for it. That'll be it. Crud. Okay, I'm ridiculous and I'm overly bored. I'm going to do this and I think I'm going to take a sleeping pill and try to catch some Z's. Some more Z's. So I'm not tomorrow. Okay.